I am officially ready to review Butcher and Blackbird and the Mike series.
You're such a hypocrite. What, I'm not the right kind of monster for you?
It's not what you are.
My points that I wrote on here for Blackbird and Butcher and Blackbird. Blackbird reads her books on an e-reader, just like me. To me, kind of means that it's current. It's not trying to be anything else, and I respect that. The book also has a music playlist, and I only knew the 21 Pilots song Stressed Out. So if you like music to your books, that's a really good thing. This is no spoiler. Within the first page, literally, Butcher and Blackbird liked each other right away. There was no question, do they find each other cute? No. Both of the books are dual POV. You get to see both of their thoughts. Another thing from Butcher and Blackbird is that they joke around often. It's really loaded with banter. It's very banter heavy. It's not like too deep where you're gonna be like, oh my god, I need therapy after this. It's easy on the mind, like yeah, it's gruesome, there's a lot of blood, there's a lot of graphic content, and definitely smutty, but it's not gonna send you to therapy. At least I hope not. I enjoyed myself. It was fun, it was goofy. This book doesn't try to be any like CSI, what is that called, like detective work. Like, it's nothing like that. They get together every year for a little friendly competition between them two, and this kind of is the way that they form a bond, you know, with each other. It's more than that. Like, there's other ways that they get to know each other, but this is definitely one of those ways that allows for them to have time with each other, to get to know each other, to fall for each other. It's this friendly game of the things that they do best, getting rid of bad people. To tie in both books, this was the theme in a way. This was the theme. It was people who just want to get rid of bad people by doing bad things, but they're doing the right thing. Because if they didn't, the bad people would just continue doing bad things to good people. Okay, I would recommend this book, but it would have to be, again, not someone specific. I wouldn't just like, you get a book, you get a book, you get a book type of vibe. Like, I would not do that. Butcher and Blackbird is really current with the times. I mean, the girl has an e-reader, for God's sakes. It's TikTok-y, there's music, a music playlist. I think it's a song per chapter, if I'm remembering correctly. And the characters are likable. I like them both, honestly. I like the side characters, but I couldn't really pinpoint their personality or like that. We didn't really explore too much into that. A 3-star for me. Butcher and Blackbird is a 3-star for me. Since I don't have half ratings, I think that's the perfect spot to put it. Now I'm going to talk about the Mind series. My favorite book out of these two. I had to like pay attention more because there was actual stuff happening, like people that you needed to pay attention to, little plot twists here and there, like little reveals that were like increasingly adding to the last ones and so on. I was kind of like thrown off for a loop sometimes. Things made sense. I mean, who knows? Like I said, maybe I don't have that much experience. I just feel like I do have good taste. One example of those would be like whenever I go to a shop, for example, I would be the one to point at something and be like, hey, how much for that? And they'll be like, oh yeah, that's not for sale. That's just, you know, that's not for sale. That's just, I just want to show it off. There's certain times where I've been gaslit into thinking that I have good taste. Let's just say that. Pennsylvania was mentioned in this book. Again, it's kind of like the e-reader thing with Butcher and Blackbird. I care, okay? I care. Like, if let's say I start reading on a Thursday and then the book starts on a Thursday, which has happened to me twice this year already, with both First Light Winds and Project Hail Mary. stupid. I know it's stupid, but listen, it does something to me, okay? And Pennsylvania was mentioned in the Mike series, so yes, I care. I care that Pennsylvania was mentioned in the book. Anyways, this book also got smiles and reactions out of me. You got a few like what? Oh, like that. When side characters and supporting characters have a, what is that called, like an emotional arc or like a redemption arc, when they have a development, when you can see, when you can pinpoint their personality and you can start imagining, you care enough to imagine what they might look like, what they may sound like, you start hearing their voices, and like when you read about them or you read off them, like they have a tone, like they have a voice, they have a way of speaking. You can't really dig into every single person and give them a personality, a full equipped backstory, if without that book being over 500 pages. When I tell you, I thought I was gonna hate this thing, this book, and me liking it kind of makes it like 10 times better. I'm a little biased. Like I said, the book was about revenge. My series was about revenge, was about the romance between Logan and Lana. Yeah. But it was also a lot about friendship. It was also a lot about found family. Yes, it was about that. And honestly, like I said, there was things happening. This book is about friendship and found family more than the hanky panky. And yeah, no, I really like that a lot. How there was themes about loyalty, there was themes about trusting someone to have the same morals and the same personality that they did when you knew them. And I really like the friendship part of this book, which you wouldn't know just staring at it and reading the descriptions. There's a lot of friendship. I'm gonna talk about the things that I liked and then the one thing that I didn't. Okay, Lana is cool. I did put on there, Lana is cool. Oh yeah, Lana is cool, and I love her taste in music. When Lana is getting ready to like be in the mindset like I'm gonna go some up, I love her vibe, her taste in music. I love it. I understand her. I like her. I'd like to see her in action. Like, I like to tune in. The one thing that I did not like is the way Logan processes anger. That man, I mean, I guess I kind of understand too, because if he's so like stoic and, you know, works for the FBI, which again, no spoiler, this is within the first page or two. He works for the FBI or whatever, and like you have to keep your composure. I get it. And like it's supposed to showcase that when he loses his chill, it's like really bad. But there is nothing I found cringier than what he does when he gets mad. And he did it twice. And I highlighted both times when he did that. I was like, Logan, do anything else, honestly. And hopefully you know what I'm talking about. He is technically a really green flag. He cares and respects his female co-workers, and he does give Lana her place. He's really big into communication. Lana isn't. 4 stars. The My series is 4 stars to me. Conflicted, because I was like, okay, could this be a 5-star for me? I'm like, no, there's something missing. There's something else. I feel like one of the very obvious reasons I would give someone a 5-star, which is not this case, but almost is when I'm done with the book and I want to go back and read the whole thing again. And I wish I had extra time, because so much is happening and it makes sense, where it's like, okay, highlight, dissect, I want to come back to this. This makes me think about my real life, my decisions. I'm like, wow, this is deep. This is deep. This is helpful. This is helpful in life. It helps me reflect. It might even remind me of my parents. It might remind me of my little brother. It might remind me of my partner. It might remind me of my friends. But no, it was almost there. I feel like it was almost there. I don't know what part of the My series took away that star for me personally, but it's a solid 4, if not a little bit more, honestly. Like I think I've never felt more secure about a rating thus far since last year and this year. It's a 4-star for me. I'm telling you, I don't want to brag, but I have good taste, and you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out eventually. I'm gonna go now. I'm Hugh Clouds, and I'll see you later. Peace.